Hi everybody, it's Shanna with Shanna's Sweets. It's that time of month again. It's time for my sweet treats. So this month we are going to be using the Just Because. This is a host set that you can get whenever you have a $150 purchase or workshop. It's located at the end of the catalog. And you get host sets. They are a discounted stamp set. Oh, I don't have the catalog right in front of me. I think it's like $14 or something, but you get it with your rewards. So whenever you have a purchase or party that's over $150, you earn rewards and you can get these host sets. Now in the back of the catalog, the images are smaller than the stamp sets. So at first I thought these were really small, but they're actually really large stamps. So you can see here they're actually larger than they look when you look at the pictures. So I have made 2 cards and I have separated. The sentiments are actually at the bottom of the stamp. They're all one, but I'm using a post-it note and covering them up and taking the sentiment off the stamp set. So I'll show you how I did that. So if you're new to my channel and don't know what my sweet treat is, my sweet treat is for all my customers who order, who purchase $25. I ask that you use my host code, and this is my host code for May. I will have it in the description below. Then you'll get this little sweet treat. And it comes with a PDF with the instructions also, in case you like things written down too. So you get this, and you'll get a little packet here with the paper, not the stamped images. So you can choose to use this stamp set, or you can use the circle and square and stamp a different stamp set if you'd like, if you don't happen to have this stamp set. So we'll get started. And I'll show you how I made these 2 cards. So we're going to start with the crumb cake one. And I'm using crumb cake for my card base. And it's 8.5 by 5.5. And I just folded it in half. And that's my base. And then I'm using soft suede. And I've already ran this through an embossing folder, and this embossing folder is Seaside, and this stamp set is going away. It's part of our retiring list. You can still get it. This is May 2019, and it should be available till about the middle of the month, and it's you know, until supplies last. But this embossing folder is only going to be till supplies last. They don't guarantee it to the end of the catalog. So this is Seaside, and I'm using it to as my background here. And then I'm taking this Needle Nook DSP, which of course all the paper is just until supplies last. At the moment, the very beginning of this, it is available, but no guarantee. And so I'm gonna just go ahead and put it down on my paper here. Now you can put it square, or you can put it off-centered, whatever you like. And then I'm going to take some Whisper White twine. Now this is carrying over. The twine is carrying over, so it should be available the whole time. And I'm going to leave some hanging, and then I'm going to wrap it probably about 3 times. And then I should be able to tie a nice little bow here. Hopefully. Now, I have got a label here. This is actually from our Timeless label. I'm going to show you the punch. This is a new punch coming out in the new catalog that but it was so super cute, I wanted to use it. And I'm going to kind of bring this down just a little bit here. Let's go ahead and put this down on our card so that way I can get this out of the way. So this stamp, I'm going to use this stamp set. So I'm going to take a Post-it note here. I got some right here. And I'm going to cover the top part of my stamp. And I'm using Memento Black. And I'm just going to, maybe it'd help if I put my label down straight. All right, that's much better. Put some dimensionals. And to shorten my bow up here just a wee bit. Trim my okay, so that's that one. Now okay, I'm going to grab a new Post-it because I don't want to risk getting ink there. So cover up the bottom part of our stamp and stamp up the top. And then I have a circle from the Stitch Circles, and this takes up almost that whole stamp. So nice firm pressure. There we go, perfect. Now I'm going to go ahead and use my blends, and I'm going to use, I have Old Olive here. That's Granny. So I went ahead and used the light first, and then I just used the darker one as an accent on the lines. So I'm going to show you the couple leaves, then I'm going to fast forward through that. So just on the line. And then I'm going to use soft suede for the pot. So I'll fast forward through the coloring here. Okay, now taking the card again, we're going to take this vellum circle and put the vellum circle down towards with the top sticking out there. Take some dimensionals to our stitch circle. And then I have these little leaves that I took some olive green, and I used this corrugated embossing folder and did the paper, and then I used the leaf punch and cut the leaves out. And I'm going to take some glue dots here And I'm going to put some glue dots, and I'm going to just tuck them underneath. Kind of like that, so that they stick outside the tag. Like that. And that's the first card. Just like that. Okay, now card number 2. Here, let's stamp first on this one. I'm going to take and cover up the sentiment. Now again, this one takes up the entire square. Now this one took a little bit. I'm gonna stamp out my sentiment because it needs to dry a minute. So the sentiment, I'm gonna include an extra in case you want to use the big one, and then I have an extra little one just in case. But I like thank you cards, so I always like having lots of thank you cards around. And I actually need one today, so I'm going to use this one. Now, I like using my lifting blender, so I'm going to color a little bit yellow here in the corner for our sun. And then I'm using the light balmy blue. And I use my colorless blender to pick up the color and pull it out. It gives you a lighter tone. Alrighty, so that's the coloring. We're going to put this on a granny apple scallop. Sorry, it's not very square. There we go. That's going to go on this garden impressions, and your DSP might vary just a little bit because I got a couple different ones I'm using from this pack, but it all kind of goes with the paper. And then I'm going to use 2 different strips. So I'm going to cut this piece in half. So
got some tape here. Kind of separate it however wide you want it separated.
then this piece will go on some dimensionals. And this is going on a piece of lovely lipstick, and it's been embossed with Petal Burst embossing folder, and it's going to go on a piece of Whisper White 8.5 by 5.5. And if you need the actual dimensions, it's on my blog, which is below. And then of course my little sentiment. I'm going to use some mini dimensionals here, or you can cut your regular dimensionals in half. And there we go. That is my 2 cards for my sweet treat this month. If you have any questions concerning my program for my sweet treats, or how to get any of the product below, please feel free to email me or leave a message. I'll be glad to help you. Otherwise, don't forget to use the host code for May. And thank you for joining me. Please like and subscribe for future videos. Thank you so much. Bye.